Hello everybody, my name is Miracle and I'm currently an apprentice living and working in London, and so I have noticed that there's a lot more interest in apprenticeships and loads more people are interested in doing apprenticeships. So being someone who's been through the process and knows kind of a lot about apprenticeships, I decided to share that information with you in hopes that it would help someone who's really interested. So number one thing that people need to recognize is that apprenticeships have different levels. The one which I've seen that loads of people are more aware about is a level 6 degree apprenticeship. This is where you get your university degree paid for and you get to work. There's different levels of apprenticeships, so it varies from a level 2 all the way to a level 7. A level 7 is a master's degree apprenticeship, so even if you already have your undergraduate degree, you can also do a master's degree apprenticeship. But from level 2 to level 5, this is often referred to as intermediate, advanced and higher apprenticeships. You get a qualification equivalent to GCSE and A-level certifications. They're open in multiple different industries, like even the NHS for medicine are thinking about doing a degree apprenticeship. So there's loads and loads of industries kind of starting and inputting apprenticeships. So if there's a specific industry that you're really interested in going into, most likely there's going to be an apprenticeship of some sort. And so I think it's really important that you research your industry and look for any apprenticeship, because more than likely there will be. So there's a lot in the NHS, there's tech, there's engineering, there's HR, there's project management, and so there's loads and loads of industries. So I think definitely check for the different levels and what industry you want to go to. Degree apprenticeships tend to be about 4 to 5 years, whilst lower level apprenticeships tend to be about 12 months, 18 months or 24 months. So they're a lot shorter, and you get your certification and you build your portfolio, you build your CV and you build your experience, which is why I prefer level 4 apprenticeships. But a degree apprenticeship nonetheless is an amazing opportunity, and you're getting that experience. You come out on the other side with 4 years of experience and a degree. Number 2 is apprenticeships are for anybody aged between 18 and 25. So you can be at any point in your journey. You can be after A levels, you could have dropped out of university, you could have finished your undergraduate degree. At any point, as long as you're between the ages of 18 and 25, you can do an apprenticeship. Number 3 is finding apprenticeships. This is something that a lot of people struggle with because it's kind of hard to know where to find them. So I will link a couple of websites that I found that are amazing for finding apprenticeships in the description box below. But some that come off the top of my head: LinkedIn, Get My First Job. There's a gov.uk apprenticeship website. There's Find My Apprenticeship. If there's a company that you really would love to work at, or just Google top 100 employers or top 100 best places to work, put the name of that company and then put apprenticeships. If they have an apprenticeship, it will come up. Some of them it's kind of harder to find on like websites like LinkedIn or Find My First Job, but if you put the name of the company and then put apprenticeships, you will most likely find an apprenticeship if they do have one. Number 3, apprenticeships are very competitive, especially degree apprenticeships, because a lot more people are interested in it. So it's very competitive. For my apprenticeship, we had an application, then we had the online test, then we had a one-on-one interview, then we had the online assessment center, then we had the in-person assessment center where we then had another interview. So it's like a 6-stage process. So you need to be on top of your game. You need to be researching the company, you need to be applying early, you need to be keeping track of all your applications and make sure you've done everything that you need to do. Make sure you've done any online assessments, any psychometric tests that they've sent you. So you need to be well organized and make sure you're keeping in check with kind of what's happening, when's happening, when, what to do, and make sure you're doing it all, and make sure you know well enough about the companies, because you want to stand out, because it's a lot of competition and there's loads of people, and at each stage people are going to filter out. And if you want to get to that final stage, land an offer, you need to know a lot about that company and you need to do your research and you need to make sure you're doing things in a timely fashion. And number 4 is time management. Is very important. Apprenticeship of any sort is 80% working and 20% learning, and so your employer is supposed to give you that allocated time. But obviously sometimes it's not possible, and so you kind of have to organize yourself and manage your time to make sure you're getting everything done and make sure you're getting it done on time, both on your work side and on your learning side, because no one's going to be running after you. You're an adult now, so you need to do things and do them in a timely fashion. So that's kind of the lowdown of apprenticeships. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments and I'll be more than happy to answer them to the best of my ability. Thank you for watching, and I hope I see you in my next video.